This did it wrong. What's up, everybody? My name is Anthony Howdigi. This is the Jaguar's Den, and today's special guest, all the way from Arvin, California, not really, but kind of, is Danny Castro.
Bro, thanks for having me in the Jaguar's Den, bro. This is insane. It's very scary in here, very like jungle vibes. I see your gym. You have your gym right here too.
Yeah,
A whole two weights and one kettlebell. That's fucking.
that's all you need, dog. He's making fun of my gym. I have two weights, a kettlebell that I lift once a week, mind you. Once a week, that's all I need. And a little lacrosse ball for my plantar fasciitis. Right here, baby. Yeah, dude, do you work out? I feel like you're just like, well, actually, we played football that one time and you threw up, didn't you? Like, I feel like you're athletic, but you're not.
Yeah, I just used to be. So I try to like turn that engine on again, and I'm just still fast, but I can't keep up with like I do a lot. I partake in extracurricular activities that kind of stop me from having my stamina I used to have.
What do you mean, like extracurricular? Like you're doing like a chess club after school? You're babysitting? What is extracurricular?
We call it gardening.
Garden.
That's what us young folk call it.
What do you mean, like gardening? Like, oh, yeah, I feel you, dude. I play tennis, and there's sometimes that I'm playing and I get winded really quick, and I'm like, bro, I should probably stop chain smoking and smoking, and I could probably not have to be like during warm ups. You know what I mean? Like,
Dude, it's like it's a vape and
mm,
Papa's in. It's like
yeah,
the trifecta of like of a non-athlete, bro. That's
yeah.
basically I have a non-athlete diet.
You know what's crazy too is like all the stimulants. Like I think about it too. Like I just chugged in this like basically a cup of espresso, a shot of espresso. I put a Zen in, and I'm like getting all like fucking
Me too, yeah.
for what though? It's like we're just talking.
But it's like I don't know. We complain about anxiety, but we give it to ourselves.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
doing all this stuff. Like we sometimes we start chasing it. Like, I don't know. Like so I feel tired, or sometimes I don't even feel tired. I'm like I could be more awake right now if I drink a
Yeah,
Red Bull
yeah,
or something.
yeah.
It's just
Dead
like
ass, dead ass.
that's just not cool, bro. But
Like I could, and it too. It's like awake for what? Do we got to do something? Like for me, like it's right now at the end of the day. Got to do open mic later, or gonna do some just in comedy in general. I'll take like a Red Bull.
and we don't need like our full energy.
No, like you don't need hella 82 milligrams to 114 milligrams of caffeine to stand up there and talk. You know what I mean? Or just to sit here and talk. Like, are are like I don't know. There's sometimes where I feel like I'll smoke and I get a little slow, so I'm like I better just drink some caffeine to like counteract it. But I'm like, what if I just didn't smoke? That would just be like normal.
And then you start feeling like, and then you drink like too much Red Bull, you start getting jittery. You're like, maybe if I smoke another joint, like, okay. That's the chain smoking I do.
And then you're like, dude, I'm sleeping. I'm like,
Oh fuck, I gotta go to the open mic. Let me drink another.
yeah,
Red
and
Bull.
at that point, it's 2 p.m. It's like I've already I've had two bowls. I've had 2 cups of coffee. It's like, dude, I gotta like the
Dude,
level has gotta like I'm fried or something. You
the
know what I mean?
homegirl Haley, she said she starts her day off with the red Rockstar, like the fruit worst flavor ever, by the way. Fruit
Yeah.
punch Rockstar.
Yeah, that takes you back to being a stock boy at Target, bro.
7
Yeah, yeah.
a.m., dude. She said she wakes up at 7 a.m., pops it open. I'm like, dude,
Dude.
bro. I mean, I used to do that too.
I mean, I used to too. Yeah, but like,
It's like we're like
we reformed though. Like,
yeah. Like we still don't do it right
yeah,
now, but like
we're literally just said how much coffee I drink today. I just do it in a different way. Yeah. And then what else? Like that's like when you know what it is, dude. It's like it's just the lack of sleep. You know, like if you don't get a good night's sleep, like what's your average sleep?
today I had like 3 hours.
I had 4. I had 4, dog.
It's like we do it to ourselves.
I had 4, and then I took a 9-minute nap. earlier, just like 2 hours, like an hour ago, like literally an hour ago in preparation because I was like, oh, dude, I'm at the talk and I was finishing some work. And so, but, so I'm on less than 4.5 hours of sleep and you're on three ish.
Yeah, like three.
I think a
Yeah,
lot of
three
this
good
too,
hours.
like when I worked at Target, I'd be working like, I'd be going to bed at 1:30 and waking up at 4:30 to work at 5, and then you're working, you're stocking, you're doing all this shit, and then you have to drink the Red Bull, you have to drink the Rockstar, you buy some Funyuns, and then you're just in this cycle of just junk food, dog shit, caffeine, just to like go to work and be like,
You still do a bad job at work.
yeah, like yeah, dude. Ain't no employee of the month on that, dude. Like
Nah, bro.
it's like it's so hard to get like a full night's sleep. You know what I mean? Like
It's like it's funny that like when you're a little kid, you're just like I don't want to go to sleep, and you kind of grow out of it, and then you kind of grow back into it naturally by just not going to sleep and just doing other stuff, or maybe you're too busy or you have to do other stuff,
yeah.
but most of the time it's a choice, bro. Like most of the time you're probably scrolling at night, knowing damn well you should wake up and 6 a.m.
Dude,
the next
there's
morning,
been
whatever.
times where it's like 2:35 and I'm like, I want to
Like
keep scrolling.
one more, and then you're like, oh shit, and you fall into a rabbit hole. There you go. That's
Yeah,
fucking 30 minutes.
and then the worst part too, you like you'll be on Reels and then it'll be like, check out the YouTube video for more. And you're like, fuck, dude. Then you continue the rabbit
You're
hole on
like,
another
yeah.
app, dude, and then you're streaming it on the TV and it's 4 a.m. and it's dude, yeah. Do you have to wake up early? Do you ever wake up early or?
When I was at the machine shop, I used to wake up at like 5 every day.
Oh,
And I mean, when I first started comedy, I was working there. So, dude, I would go from like sometimes we'd go out, go all the way to Sandrini's, from White Lane, which is kind of a far drive back then. From I don't know if you're drunk or something. I don't do it. If you're like riding passenger, like with your my I used to go with Angel, and Angel just drives slow. So I'm just like, oh fuck, it would be 30 minutes almost there to get there, or because you'd always be stopping somewhere or wherever, and then we'd go to their Sandrini's, and then from there we'd leave there like fucking almost 2 a.m. sometimes, three, when it
yeah,
closed.
yeah,
Get home, sleep for like 3 hours maybe or 2 hours. Sometimes you just get home late, you can't even sleep. So
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like
You're still all wired
the
and
room,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah,
Sometimes the room's all shaky, like moving and shit,
yeah.
and you go to work and like it's not cool, bro. I wouldn't
You're
recommend it.
what, 26, 27?
Yeah, I'm gonna turn 27 next week
Yeah.
or this weekend actually.
Well, that's why. Well, a couple things in this, so we got to remember. Yeah, dude. So I think in our 20s, in your 20s,
Uh huh.
you can still hang with that, dude. But at my age, dog, like I'm just a few years ahead of you. But I feel like in your 30s, you really got
Yeah,
to slow that shit down. Like, and that I feel it right
and I
now,
feel it
dude.
because I already feel things that I did that I would not feel when I was just 21 or like 20. I
Yeah.
mean, I started, I would start doing dumb stuff when I was like 14, 13, actually 13. I would already start sneaking out and doing stuff my mom hated. My mom would chase me like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Doing just
Yeah.
dumb,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
good at that shit, just dumb
Yeah.
stuff. And like that started like that, and now it's just, I don't know, bro.
Yeah, it definitely. I feel like it starts as kids where like you stay up a little late to watch TV,
Yeah.
and it's games, and then the next thing you know, you're tagging up the side of a wall, and it's
It's
like,
yeah, dude. It all starts with like Tony Hawk, dog, and you go to GTA. And as the games progress, that's what you start wanting to do, and
dead ass.
so don't play Need for Speed. You can't drive that fast.
That you mentioned something in that you're talking about Angel, how he drives slow.
Yeah.
Dude, don't you hate a motherfucker that drives slow? Don't you hate someone that follows the rules when they drive?
Ah, dude. Or when they follow all of them. Like
All,
there's some,
dude.
like, really, bro. You got. No, no,
No,
bro.
dude. When I drive with Nathaniel, dog, anytime I drive with Nathaniel anywhere, to a gig, whatever, I just know this motherfucker's gonna be going 60 in the first lane, like on the freeway or on the streets, he's gonna be going as slow as possible, like he grew up driving in a mountain town. I want someone that's aware, that's like like fucking zippering through
Zipping,
the
bro.
like yeah, just going, knows that we got someplace to be even if we don't. You know,
Or like even like driving like that in LA is probably like criminal, bro. You can't be driving like on the roads over there, bro. Like you drive slow, they're gonna be honking at you. Like it's crazy, bro.
Yeah, but to his defense, he's probably never had a speeding ticket, and I've had two. So, have you had a speeding ticket?
Yeah, yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Nah, not a speeding ticket, but not. I got my ticket clear. It was running a red light.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I was trying to beat it, and that shit just took a picture, and I was like, "Are you serious, dog?" And because sometimes they don't work, sometimes they don't work. Sometimes you know what I'm saying. But I was gonna make it already, and right when I passed it, I don't know, bro. I
Where was it here in town?
yeah
Yeah.
it was actually a notorious light that
Which one?
in the east side on Oswell,
Yeah, over there by the mall.
yeah, by the
Yeah, I
Beastles
know what you're talking
Mall,
about. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Those. Did you see your picture in it?
I
you're like
dead ass like I can't even say like oh that's not me.
yeah, the vape in your hand and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, dude. I was going to work actually. It was in the morning, and I had like my coffee in my cup or something.
Yeah. We should have those cameras everywhere. You know what I mean? Like, how come we can't get that camera like at the gas station? You know what I mean? Like to have clear ass picture of some shit. But
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they really want to find out who's stealing because they do have like these Minecraft ass cameras, and so
yeah,
you can't even see like what it looks and like just a blob. Like oh,
that
he's
might
still
that might actually be to our benefit though. You're right. Let's keep stealing and not have them
that.
have good pictures of us.
I mean, yeah, don't do it at Target. Don't put those at Target. Definitely put those at like mom and pops. You know, or people they gotta support them. But Target, they shouldn't do that. No, they do have them at Target for sure. Though that I heard that they have
Yeah.
like counters, bro. Well, allegedly, I have a homie that told me that they have counters that like they know when they know who the thieves are,
Hmm.
and they just like be counting like how much times they steal and stuff.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
eventually, when they actually reach like a felony amount, they just wait for you to reach that amount,
yeah,
and that's when they get you.
yeah,
Next time they
yeah.
see you, and they have like face tracking cameras. It's crazy, bro.
That's scary. Yeah, they
Yeah.
weren't like that when I was at Target. When I was at dude, crazy story. When I worked at Target, they're called 33 is their name. Is like the secret like the police of Target, the asset protection.
Corny ass.
Yeah,
33,
33. Yeah.
33.
Dude, that one time there was a lady from Lamont and she had like a newborn with her and she didn't speak any English and she got caught stealing formula. So they're like, we need a Spanish translator to come to the front office. And I at the time was one of the Spanish guy speaking guys on like that worked there. So I didn't know what it was, and they called me to the front, and they basically had me translate to this lady that they were taking her to jail for stealing
That's so
formula.
fucked, bro. Oh my
It was
god.
the worst day ever, dog. The baby's right there crying. She's like, "Por favor, mi hijo
Oh
tenía
my.
hambre y no ya no puedo darle de la chichi porque no se la
Oh, that's
toma."
fucking horrible,
Dude,
dude.
it was
That's
so.
like the most fucked up predicament ever. Like,
Yeah.
dude, like,
Normally, I'm helping like some Mexican lady get soap for cheap with the coupon,
or
but
finding the formula. Aquí está. And
yeah,
this,
yeah.
no,
It's so
not.
ven pa acá. Yeah, but it was a bad day for sure.
She's probably like, yeah, me va a ayudar por fin. Alguien like he came to the rescue and stuff.
Yeah.
Te va a llevar a la cárcel. You're
Yeah,
like,
I'm
damn, that's
sorry,
fun.
lady. And they're taking your kid too. Yeah, it was a bad day. You mentioned earlier too. Your birthday's coming up,
Yeah.
which is part of the reason you're on this podcast. One of the first times ever a personal request to come on the podcast for a couple reasons. It's your birthday this week, and also you have a show coming up this Friday with Jokes on You roast battle. You're one of the hosts, so tell us more about that. Tell us about your birthday.
My birthday is gonna be lame. I'm gonna be posted. I'm gonna turn another year. But honestly, I'm very, very blessed to be here and experience the things that I am experiencing. Just like the roast battle is gonna come up to, and it happens to be on my birthday weekend, so I'm gonna turn up. For sure. I'm gonna turn up. Um, the roast battle, I'm very excited for. You were at the last one. You won on the last one. I was actually just with your opponent right now, so he was talking shit again. So I don't know. You might have to run that back.
Yeah,
Make
maybe we will.
make a trilogy out of it or something.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm very excited, bro. We had more time to work on this one, actually plan things out. We got Los Digits to come out and roast David, so I think that's very excited for us to have Los Digits here, and for David to be the one roasting him because you
Hmm.
know how good he is. So I feel like that's a good competition for him, and also like just the rest of the roasters. I like the fact that I get like Rivers trust me enough to like put together some roast battles so I could give opportunities to like new up and coming comics. People are just started like and just bring them on, give them a chance to actually try it out and well we might wake up something like Atticus for once, bro. Like um people were like telling me like, oh, Atticus barely started kind of doing comedy and stuff. Like how people are always talking shit, and I was like, I don't know, bro. Like,
Well, as in, like, he barely started. Why is he on the show? Or
yeah, basically like
okay.
yeah, really,
So
like
who said that? I'll blur it out, but you can say that.
huh.
Who told you that? I'll blur it out.
Not Nathaniel. Nathaniel didn't say anything.
Uh huh.
He just because I asked him after they told me that, and he's like, well, maybe, but he's like, but maybe he'll fucking do good. Well, like, how do you know he's right? Whatever. I'm like, bro, like, I talked to him and I trust him. He's a really good guy, and he like wants to learn. Like, I see him here come out, and he like tries to come to everything, and he pays attention, and I try to harden him up before the roast battle. I was talking shit to him all the time, just roasting him and like trying to see if he could make comeback with comebacks and stuff. And then the roast happens, and he basically like murdered like Brian basically. And I don't know, he wasn't like the most outstanding roaster from that roast battle, but he did really do exceeded my expectations of what he would have accomplished at the
Hmm.
roast battle. It was pretty cool to watch. So stuff like that, like being able to give a platform of people that I can bring on, and Rivers is the one that's letting me do that. So shouts out to him.
Quick point on that. I also you're the booker. You're producing the show, so you have the most credit here. But I remember telling Atticus before the roast started, I was like, bro, you're a new comic. And you're coming out to all the open mics. You got to go ask Rivers or Danny. Go ask him if you can get on a battle. And then he ended up battling Brian. And I ended up telling Rivers, I think I was like, bro, throw Atticus on, especially because he's new. He's going to all the mics. He's trying things out. And I feel like a roast battle is a perfect opportunity, like you're saying, to get your feet wet and try doing a show, you know?
Yeah, yeah, and then he did good, and next thing
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying, and then if they keep doing it, they keep doing good. Next thing you know, we bring in the real like professional roasters, from that are on the roast battle league in LA, wherever like that's like big opportunities for them. We could make those connections, make it happen, and that would probably be really good for them to be
Yeah,
put on there.
it definitely would be good. And everyone's got to start somewhere. Before, I mean, now we're just seeing it because of these paid shows, and it's a big platform and stuff. But Rivers, when he used to do the jokes on you over at Canoodle Studios, you weren't there for that, but this is probably like 2022 to 2023 in there. We did like weekly roast battles, and that there was just like no crowd there. It was like sometimes there was a crowd, but it was just us comics really and just some people, and that's how we got our like chops, and like that's how like we're still doing it. We're still learning how to roast and stuff, but that's like when we were around the Atticus time or like those early years where we were just like really practicing the roast, and then we'd go do the big battles. So I don't know. I love it, dude. I think it's cool that you guys are well, especially you that you joined forces with Rivers, and you guys seem to be a cool little duo doing this shit together. How do you like working with Rivers?
Yeah, it's cool, bro. It's great. We actually got a lot close just working on this together. He's very open to ideas, just like him letting me put roasts together, book the roasters sometimes, and even like Chuck, like the homie Chuck's gonna perform. He's a rapper. He's gonna perform at the end of this roast battle on Friday, and it's gonna be. I think that's gonna be fun. And like I said, it's like he lets me uh put some stuff together, and like I can platform
That's your homie,
huh? Yeah, it's the homie Chuck. He's
not the homie. That's your homie.
yeah, it's my homie.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh, you meant like that's his name or
No, 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 no. I meant like that. Yeah, you could just be like, yeah, the homie Nathaniel, or whatever. But
Yeah,
be
yeah,
like, but this is like your homie Chuck
yeah, yeah, yeah.
that you told Rivers about, or how did?
The Rivers already knew of him, and
Okay,
like
okay,
so,
okay.
yeah. So when his like his kind of the guy that books him, the homie Harold,
Yeah,
another homie,
yeah,
he's the one that told was talking to Rivers and brought it up to him, and oh no, Rivers brought it up to him or something like that, and they're, oh yeah, the Danny already was talking to Chuck about her, so it kind of like ended up working, meshing well together, like just ended up working out, and like I said, it's like just platform people, like who knows, one of those people could end up being fucking good. It could be a rapper, a roaster, or whatever. Like shit, like look at what Bakersfield's doing with sports already. Like look at every professional sport. There's one person from Bakersfield in
hmm
every sport, dude.
yeah,
And it's like it's time. I feel like it's time for entertainment to be like it should
yeah,
be
yeah.
entertainment now.
So do you see yourself being like a producer head like in the future? Do you want to be like guy that does events or like produces things like that? Because I think being able to bring in comedy to rap with comedy is like outside the box, kind of like a creative like producer type hat. Do you see yourself doing that kind of stuff, or are you just kind of enjoying it now?
I'll do honestly like
Do you see yourself doing like events and shit?
I'll see, yeah, like I see myself doing like, and like it's not really a box I'll put in myself into. I'll do any like,
Yeah,
I'll do comedy and say if I need to, like if I can produce shows, if I have the bandwidth to do it, I'll do it. And then like if it turns out good, then I'll keep doing it. But everything's just you just have to try it, and if it doesn't work out, then try again. If not, it might not be for you. It's like
yeah,
so. This is different. Like this is kind of something you can't just keep trying to get better at. It's like if it doesn't work the first couple times, then you probably shouldn't be producing shows.
yeah. You like to MC and shit?
Yeah, it's really fun. I
Yeah.
like MCing. I just like talking. Dog. I talk a lot. You see me, I'll be fucking just outside of every open mic or wherever. I'm just talking. Just um, I feel like I talk. I was always that kid like in school. Like the teacher would be like, "Damn, he's smart. He finishes his work, but he just talks too much."
Yeah, yeah.
Like whenever I finished my work fast at school. Like when I was done when I was a kid. For like that joke is kind of real, but I kind of grew in like once I hit like third grade, I started like my brain grew probably or something. I don't
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
but that's what it was. I would finish my work fast and then just end up interrupting everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just I just grew up always being
Were you in
annoying.
smart kid classes or normal kid or dumb kid?
No, I was like in um
College prep or what? Or gate?
no, I was in Gate for a little bit.
Yeah.
I was in Gate and for only 1 year. That's when I
Yeah,
just
that
got
is a little bit.
uh
Gate is like the gifted.
well no,
So,
actually I wasn't no, I mean I got to mix up. I was in AP for 1 year in high school.
okay,
That's
okay.
when uh that's when I discovered other stuff. But but yeah, I was in Gate all throughout like middle school. Yeah, they came in. They would give for a while. I don't know. Do you remember? Like, were you in Gate,
No,
dude?
I wanted to be.
They're doing some. Dude, I used
I wanted
to.
to be so bad.
My friends used to tell me too. Like, what do they do, dude? They were doing some like weird ass shit in there to
Yeah,
us, bro.
yeah, yeah.
It was like some fucking witchcraft. They were like make us drink this little fucking bubble gum juice. Like it tasted like bubble gum, but it's like, why are they make us drink medicine at school? I don't know.
Harvesting your organs and shit.
Dude,
Like,
they're probably prepping at like whose brain is Bill Gates gonna have next?
yeah.
They're like, we need a brain. We need the perfect brain. Oh, dude, what if that's what they're like looking for? That's why they stopped, bro. They found the brain.
What do you mean? Like
They stopped doing the gate. I don't think the gate program exists anymore.
they were doing it to see what brain would be the best, so that they could replace Bill Gates's brain, probably.
Probably or somebody, bro. What? Walt Disney, bro. Nah, but
I sidebar to the whole gate thing. Like I was always in regular like college prep classes, but I always felt like I was smarter than I really was, and but I didn't have the test scores to prove it, and I don't know, like I always felt like I was a good student, but I was just like a good student in college prep, but gate, I don't know, I guess I wasn't smart enough, or AP, any of that shit. I was like, yeah,
yeah, it was like I said, it was just weird stuff. That had nothing like just because you're smarter. Like and they would put these earphones on. They would do like a tone on each side. Like it was just weird.
Weird
Like,
biometric scanning and shit.
yeah,
Like,
that's some MK Ultra shit.
yeah,
Doing
for
that stuff,
real.
like that shit. But yeah, then when I got to high school, yeah, that's when because I was already doing bachelor. I was already fucking around, like starting to smoke weed in middle school, and then high school kept smoking weed.
When
And
did you first smoke weed?
first time ever, I was in 5th grade. Sorry, mom.
Fuck.
Sorry, mom.
Damn. With how, where was it, or what kind of weed, or like what, like?
It was bunk weed. We used to call it Pretendo back then. They used to say Pretendo. Oh, yeah, Pretendo. It was just, they called it bunk weed. It was just shake.
Yeah.
That smelled like nothing. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And it was like my friend got it. He said, "Oh, I stole this from my brother." Like
Yeah.
had a little trash bag, all crumbled up. And he had like one of those old ass pipes, like the straight shooter ones. And then he tried smoking. And they didn't have a screen. He didn't know you need a screener, so he just put it in there, just and almost choked because he was like coughing and almost throwing it up.
Yeah.
And then his
Where were you guys at? Like, where's this happening?
right in front of our elementary school, but
Bro.
it was during winter break, so we would go. It was like they had a cool staircase there in Arvin at Camino Real.
Mm-hmm.
Pull up, it was pretty cool there. We used to break inside, and we would just like skate there. And then his older cousin came; he would skate too, and he's like, "Oh shit!" And he's like, he thought he was gonna get him in trouble or snitch on him. He's like, "Dude, that's not how you smoke it, dog." And he's like, and he showed like rolled a joint from him, and he's like, and he gave it to us.
How old was he?
He was probably like in high school already, so he was like that. Yeah. So we're like, fuck, because he pulled up because they went. He was a skater. You jumped into school to skate too, and he's like, "That's not how you." And he's like, "Oh, we're fucked." He's like, "We're cooked." He's like, because he had everything out, and he came. He's like, "What are you guys doing?" And wherever, and he like picked up the pipe and opened. He's like, well, "You don't even have a screen on it, dog," and whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, "No, let me see." He grabs the weed and pulls out his own joint paper, rolls it, and then gives it to us. And we just like, and we're like, "All right, now what do we do?" Right? Like, what do we do with this? He lit it up, and honestly, I didn't even get high that first time.
Yeah.
But then the second time is when I got high, and that's when I was like, that's when Danny was born. That's when I was.
Damn, that's crazy, dude. 5th grade is insane. I always hear about people doing it that early and shit, but because I was like a late bloomer for everything. I was really protected, and then I first smoked weed when I was like 19 or 20 in a spliff.
Were you one of those that your mom wouldn't let you go out? Like,
Yeah.
your friends would come and she's like, "No."
I wouldn't have like some, because I never really went to friends' houses. That was the thing. Like friends, like when I was in high school, I would use my tia's address. So I'd have friends that I knew, and they'd come to her house, and we'd play like Xbox in the living room, and then they'd go home, and that was it. But like I was never really allowed to go to places. Like very rarely did, and the times that I did, I saw shit, and I get it. Like I get why they like
what the fuck did you see, bro?
Well, I just saw it like this, like people just smoking weed in high school, or like you hear about people having sex and shit, like
you're like
yeah, like getting porn and like drinking beer and like huh?
Yes, dude.
Right. You know what I mean? Like it's so. But I get it, and like I feel like my parents did a good job, and honestly, I probably would have smoked way earlier. I started not drinking, but I first drank when I was 16 playing beer pong. But yeah, I didn't smoke weed until like even in college. Like I had smoked weed, but I didn't start smoking weed until I graduated, and I was like way older, like 25.
See, that's good. Your brain fully developed.
Yeah, it was. I feel like low key it was, but these last few years has been a blur.
So I'm like, damn, I feel kind of smart now. Like, imagine if I didn't smoke, I'd be fucking. Bill Gates would have had my brain.
Yeah,
he would have taken it, dude.
Dead ass, dude. And, yeah, go ahead.
And it's like you're saying about like, dude. It was always that one friend that both of his parents worked, and he would just have people at his house. That's when like internet, bro. Oh, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
The internet, dog.
I was talking to Alex Woody about it on a couple episodes ago. Like, do you remember just seeing that crazy shit on the internet at friends' houses, or were you the kid that was looking it up? Like, did you ever?
I was the one looking it up for sure because I didn't have internet, bro.
Okay.
I didn't have for a long time. I didn't have internet, so. My dad would go, like, he would get, like, Bright House. Back then when it was Bright House, he would get Bright House, like, bleep that, no free sponsorship. No he would get it once in a while. So, like, every like 2 years for like a year we'd have Bright House or something like that. So we'd go through a long time periods of time without internet. So I had a homie, always had a homie that had internet. So we would go to, and he was the one that his parents, both of his parents, no, he was divorced parents, and he stayed with his mom, and she was always at work.
Yeah.
So he would just be doing fuck shit like all over his house. He had a Wii. That fool had a computer with internet, dog. And
this game on right there, dude.
We were going crazy, bro.
Dude, I remember at my cousin's house that I was just talking about. I used my tia's address, dude. One time, everyone was gone, and I was in the living room, and just my tio was there, dude. My ass looked up porn on the Wii, dude. And I think they, because the next day my cousin was, and I was like sneaky. I was like, "There's no cameras. There's no way." I didn't know at the time how to clear your history and shit. So I guarantee you they had just went and just saw that I was looking up porn on the Wii in the living room, dog. It was embarrassing.
They caught my Mario. I'm snitching on you, the homie Mario from Arvin. They caught him on his Xbox because he was looking up white girls twerking on YouTube. Like specifically that. Well, like white girls twerking on like the family Xbox in the living room and shit. Like his little brother, fucking little Aaron, like probably like 8 years old, and like the first thing he sees is like
white girls twerking.
You know, on YouTube it shows like the last play videos.
Yeah.
Just like bunch of ass shaking. And shit.
It's like that's when you don't know. Like that's when like you're scared, like you're naive and all this shit, dude. I remember I was at my sister's house sometime, and I have nieces and nephews, and I remember getting the computer, and it just said like white. It just said girl shaking her butt, like in the YouTube thing, and then. My niece came out as lesbian later on, so I'm wondering if it was her later all these years.
I remember. Funny you were talking about too. At my friend's house, the same dude. Like, it was actually another friend's house. His parents were so. I live in Arvin. Like everybody works.
Yeah.
So like basically, I had a lot of friends. Like it said, like my mom was a stay-at-home mom because my dad worked like machinery too and shit. So she was able to stay home, but most of the people they like work in the field, so the kids are always at home. So
yeah.
I had another friend, and for him, he had an older brother, so he was he didn't know how to erase history either, so he would like look up subliminal things to find for like looking like hot chicks or like something like or like chicks in water like
chicks
you know, like,
yeah. Oh, why is he looking up chickens? Like so he could be
it's for a science project for school. Like I need the picture for you know what I'm saying? Like chicks in water, and we're doing
so you're younger, so you probably were watching porn on computers and stuff, right? You didn't have to like look up DVDs or a magazine or anything like that.
One time I found I stole one from one of my cousins. He had DVDs. That was the first time I ever watched it.
Did you have like a DVD player in your room, or like your computer or your Xbox, or what'd you do?
I had a TV with the DVD.
Yeah.
And also I had one of those fucking the ones that open. That was on.
You put it, you hear it like you're in spin and shit, like an old record. The music starts playing.
And the thing is, I was still young. I wasn't even into like the porn or anything. It was just a cool thing to have, like to show the homies, like I got porn.
Check out what I got, dude. You got a new Wii game, something like that.
Like that.
Wii game.
But yeah, I remember going like. Good times, bro.
Dude, no, gooning in high school was like on another level, dude. I remember there was a kid that I knew, and we were talking about porn. We were in band together, and he had he was like, dude, I can get you some, and I was like, no way, how? He's like, I'll go to my computer and I'll print out a picture and I'll give it to you. So this dude went to his computer, printed out a black and white image of like some Latina with her tits out and on her knees, And I just used that to
You're like,
beat
why?
up.
You're like, why is it sticky? Dog? He like gave it to you because I had to test it out.
Yeah. Then later that kid came out as gay, which is I always thought was funny that we were
Bro,
like,
think about like we're talking shit. Like think about like in the 1700s. Like, dude, I'm gonna draw you some titties right now.
yeah,
Like
dude.
hold up, I got this.
Dude,
Batman.
so I bet you people would just describe titties they saw, like, dude, I saw these things, and people would just go and hear a description like a story and just start beating off to
I
that.
saw like greatest knockers. You wouldn't believe.
Look at the knocker. Look at the yeah, dude. That's oof. I remember too, like in high school and in tennis, we were walking to like you know where the taco truck is over there off of Niles and Pioneer on there, the one that we go to Tacos
Ordaz,
Ordaz,
yeah.
yeah. So in that little field right there, we were walking across the street to where that little store is, and we're walking back, and there was just like we looked on the floor, and there was just like a cut up piece of paper, and we saw, and it was like an old porno, just literally
Oh,
like
dude.
just like an old little woman. And
Yeah.
I just put her in my pocket. I took her home.
He took her home, bro.
Yeah,
No
I was like, I got a
consent.
girlfriend, mom.
Dude, it was the. I think that's like a tell as old as time, bro. The fucking porn magazine in the reservoir, bro. I've also found that,
yeah,
dude.
yeah,
For sure, those were being on too, bro. Like,
yeah,
when you
yeah,
like you for
yeah.
sure have someone's DNA in your pocket.
Oh,
You pick that up.
100%, dude. Yeah, that was they got me, dude. They got me for sure. That's like now it sucks, dude. It sucks. It's kind of like a weed tolerance. I'm so desensitized by tits and everything that if a girl showed me a nude, I would just look at it and be like, nice.
I
Like
don't
I wouldn't
even.
even get hard. Like I wouldn't be excited. I'd be like, cool. Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, I don't even get for. I don't even like. I don't. I like, dude. People are so gooned out. Like, I see. Like, so I'll see.
yeah.
Like, some girl. I'll be hearing out the girls and they'll show me like the messages guys send. It'll be
Uh,
like just asking. Oh, let me see titties or let me see. I'm
yeah,
like, bro, like you get
yeah, yeah,
horny, bro.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's
Dude, I've been like that though, but for the last 2 years, I've just been like, is it Instagram or is it my low testosterone in my 30s? I don't know, dude, but I'm just like, you can keep your nudes, ladies. I'm fine. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Can you bleep me out right now too?
yeah, I'll bleep it out. Go ahead.
Well, so one of the homies told me that in his girl's DM, like not that one, but another
Yeah,
homie
yeah,
that he was in his girl's DMs, like fuck, he made me so horny or something. Like,
I think for a guy to say "fuck," you make me so horny.
yeah,
So
like he
gay.
the girl and like the I was like,
Hey, make me so hard or something, dude.
yeah, like make me so horny.
Or if you're
Right?
trying to be funny, make me wet. Like, do you? Because I know Nathaniel and I have talked about this, but when you spit game, are you doing bits and shit? Or are you just like laying Mac down, like fucking like straight up, like being cool guy, or do you let yourself be funny and silly?
Yeah, I feel like I'm just like kind of me, just fucking
Which is
just talking shit. Honestly, like
yeah,
I
yeah.
like I don't do my bits, but like yeah, I do like just
Not your bits,
yeah,
but I
yeah,
mean like
yeah,
just you're silly.
yeah,
You fuck
yeah.
around. You make fun of her. She
Yeah,
makes fun of
it's
you. You go back and forth.
I
Like
feel like comedy is always a good icebreaker for any type of social like interaction.
yeah, yeah,
Like you could make someone laugh. If you make someone laugh, you like one on one, you basically make them comfortable with you.
yeah.
I feel like that's the same way with girls and stuff. And not necessarily that I'm like trying to be funny to get at girls, but it just happens. That's just how I am with
You
everybody.
just are. Yeah,
Honestly,
yeah, yeah.
I think it's probably that's my way of being socially awkward, where I always just want to make people laugh.
Do you like when girls make fun of you? Does it annoy you, or you're like, "Fuck, I'll make fun of you back, bitch," or like,
Yeah, I kind of wait for anybody to make fun of me. So I've been waiting for like this.
are
moment
you? So are you the guy that will like insult somebody first, or you wait for them to kind of break that door and then you start like talking shit back?
If it's the homies, like if I know we're friends, I'll
Right,
start
right.
talking shit.
Right, but
Like
right, random person.
random person, yeah, like I'll like I'm always sizing everyone up, like
Yeah,
seeing like
it's being the street code, fucking on defense and shit. Like,
so like I'm always sizing someone up. So I'm like, if they talk shit, I'm like, I've been waiting to say this, bro.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah,
Even if I just saw in like 30 seconds, like I'll be all right, bro.
yeah, yeah.
It's fun, bro.
Do you I know we've talked about fighting off camera and stuff, but like do you like the whole talking shit, or do you like the whole I know we do make the slide on ops thing. Or like, are you? I don't want to say you're about it, but like, are you just like always waiting for someone to talk shit to just do that, or are you just more chill, like comfortable, like
I
low
mean,
key?
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. I don't really like um what's it called, egg things on or like.
Yeah,
But I'm just like I'll stand my ground.
yeah.
But I'm not the. I know I have friends that are. Excuse me. I have friends that are like that. They're like just. We call them busca pleitos.
Yeah, yeah, which is looking for fights in
Yeah,
Spanish, but
it's
it translates better. Like it sounds better like that.
yeah.
Busca
There's
pleitos.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah,
rings like
yeah,
rolls
yeah,
off the tongue. Cool.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, that's basically
Shit
what
seeker or
yeah,
like,
shit seekers. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Shit
But not
fuckers.
shit as in poop, but like
Yeah,
you know, like looking for trouble, basically. You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
travesuras. You ever hear that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what travieso. That's what
travieso. Yeah,
they used to call me Daniel Travieso because of that movie. Dennis
Dennis the
the Menace.
Menace.
In
Yeah,
Spanish
yeah,
is
yeah. Daniel
they
Travieso.
why did they be changing people's names? Bro? Like, bro, my name was Dennis. Dog. Imagine how he feels.
Were
Like,
you a
nah.
travieso growing up? I know
Yeah,
you,
bro.
but like around the house or not, or like with your family. Like, what is travieso for you?
I was always doing fuck shit, bro.
What is
Like,
fuck shit?
I'm
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Like thanks for asking, bro. Not actually
Please
know what
explain what fuck shit is.
what is fuck shit the title? Yeah, I would always be doing like grabbing all of my mom's fucking shampoos, making my own bubble bath, like using all of it though. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind
Really?
of shit, the expensive shit. You know, like
Yeah.
the palmo, like whatever the fuck.
Palmoli, yeah.
And the treseme,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
So
Tresemme, yeah,
that
yeah,
shit's
yeah.
expensive. So I used
Yeah.
to just do all that stuff.
Was
I
it a
would
cry for help or why? Like, what, just to see what would happen, or
probably
like?
because I was just bored, bro. I was like, I generally do have ADHD.
Are you the only boy?
Yeah,
How many siblings do you have?
I have two sisters, one older, one younger.
Okay, okay, okay.
And probably because I was, I'll get to this right now,
Uh-huh.
but I would always do stuff like that, dude. When I was like 3 years old, we lived in apartments right on Niles. They were 2-story, and then I put on I had like the Buzz Lightyear outfit for Halloween, and I put it on, and I was like to infinity and beyond. I jumped off the stairs, like jumped like feared the stairs,
Yeah.
fell on one of my mom's vase, broke it, and I was all bleeding from the face and shit.
Fuck.
I was just doing dumb
Yeah,
ass
yeah.
shit, dude. And it's probably I don't know. Like I said, it's probably I was born in Mexico, bro.
You were born in Mexico?
Yeah, I was born there.
No way. You're
Um,
first generation.
Yeah, Mexicano way.
There we go. Okay.
And my older sister was born here in Bakersfield.
Okay.
My younger sister was born in Bakersfield too.
Why the fuck were you born in Mexico, dog?
Yeah, bro.
Long story short.
Long story short, I owned some land there. And, my dad we needed somebody to be born there, so the legacy there is we could keep the deeds. No, I don't know, bro.
If you stopped there, I would have believed them. Like, yeah, that makes sense. The deeds, okay, Mexican, like
something like that. It's for sure, something like that. But that my parents just say that they're pregnant. They're like 8 months pregnant or something, and they had the bright idea to go on vacation.
Yeah.
And now I have like the most useless passport. No, I'm saying,
Yeah.
actually, I barely found out that we could, with the Mexican citizenship, you could go to places that you can't with the United
Yes,
States.
you can. Yes, you
That's
can.
actually pretty
Yeah,
crazy.
and allegedly, I don't know. I'm not an international traveler, but like when you go to other places, they're like, "Oh, you're Mexican. It's cool." Like, but if from
Oh,
the U.S., they're like, "Oh, fuck you." You
yeah,
know what I mean? Like,
in Japan they like Mexicans and stuff. It's
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
cool. It's set like they could go anywhere else except for we want to go
Yeah.
here. They don't like us here.
No, they don't. Not at all. Well, so you were always doing fuck shit, so that makes sense. I mean, that's a good explanation of fuck shit. I feel like I did fuck shit, but within reason. Like I remember, like I would put like thumbtacks because I saw Tom and Jerry or like a show where they put thumbtacks on the side of the bed and then someone got up and stepped on them and there was like
Oh, yeah, that's
so
an asshole.
I used to do that from on my dad's side of the bed. Like, I remember one time my sister and her friend they went to McDonald's before the club and they had left their food there. And so when they were out at the club, I went into the bag, ate the chicken patty of the McChicken, put the bread, rewrapped it, left it there.
Hey, that's a smart move
It is.
because I could literally pay, like
The next day, they're like, I just remember being asleep in the middle, like, what happened to the chicken? And I'm sitting there with like, like,
Fucking mayonnaise.
yeah, it wasn't mayonnaise, dog.
Oh,
No, I'm kidding, it
damn.
was. But yeah, I did shit like that, and I mean, I would throw like plums at a wall, like just to fucking piss off my tia, like just like little travesuras like that. But I guess it's similar, but nothing, nothing too crazy.
I would start hella fires when I go to Mex too.
That's crazy,
I
really.
would
What
start
part of Mexico?
Mexicali.
Okay, okay.
So that's where I was born, and that's where you would visit a lot. But
Which is like the border, right?
yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
border town. My family's kind of I'm like a mutt basically. Like my my dad's side of the family, they're like from Guadalajara,
Mm-hmm.
and like my mom's is like my mom's mom is from like Chihuahua, I think, and my mom's dad is from Sinaloa.
Uh huh.
So I have like all the
And your
different,
mom is from here, right?
and my mom is from born in Mex.
Oh,
It's
okay,
funny. It
okay,
was
okay.
funny. 4th of July was her birthday,
Mm-hmm.
and then when my dad first like my dad was born in San Jose here in California, and his parents were separated, so he would go visit his dad and stay like over summers and stuff. And that's when he met my mom, and
Yeah.
that's when they like fell in love and stuff. And when he brought her back, like when he forgot her visa or wherever, and he brought her, um, on her birthday, he like took her out in like 4th of July, and the fireworks were up, and he's like, see what I did for you guys, and like see
Bro,
what I
that's
did
so
for you. Then 9 months later, my sister was born.
That's funny. That's a good move. That's a good move.
He got away with it 3 times, bro. It worked 3 times.
Yeah.
3 kids, bro.
That's a fun bit. That's we haven't talked comedy that much, but that's a fun concept. The fact that your dad did it on your mom's birthday and just like made it lie like that. That's funny. That's pretty silly. I like that. You've been doing comedy how long now?
I started in February of last year.
Of 2025.
Yeah.
And so you have a little over a year in now, Doug. I remember being a little over a year in. How much time do you have? Do you feel comfortable with it? Do you feel like you're always growing? Like, do you still like comedy? Where's your mindset on comedy as a little over a 1 year comic?
Like I don't know, I feel like I've been cooking recently. Like the jokes come easier now. Like before, I used to be like thinking like, fuck, I already have this good joke. I like when I think my first good bit was on my ex shit. Like when I started talking about my ex,
Oh
that
yeah,
was like my
yeah.
first like I feel like that
I
was a
miss
good.
my
I
ex. I
miss
miss
my
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So I feel like that was my
When you
first
guys get the
good.
new Apple Maps and they fucking take you back to your ex's house. Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
those. Yeah.
That so I feel like that was my first like type 5 that I feel like I was comfortable with. And then but after that was after I started doing it a lot, and I was like, damn, I feel like I need to write more. And like it got like I felt pressure. I would almost get writer's block, and now it's like bits come naturally. And then sometimes I feel like now, like right now, I have like cool like 3 different 5 minutes that I've been working on it, and it's like damn, I have a lot of time I could use, but I need I need to do like a spot somewhere, maybe like to 5 people or something, so
Yeah.
I could do like at least try a 30 minute set and at least try to go for it.
Hmm.
But like I already did like 20 minutes in Tehachapi, and it was I felt comfortable, and
Were you ever up there for that 20 minutes being like, fuck, what am I going to talk about next? Or did you kind of have like, oh no, I got this. Like, I know my plan. I know I can do 20 minutes. Or were you like tripping? Like, because your jokes are longer or shorter, would you say?
they're pretty long. Like sometimes they're build up, but I feel like I'd like to like do different things. I just do like a story, and I'll do like a couple misdirects or something just in between, just to keep the crowd engaged. Because I feel like that's the main problem with like a lot of comics or newer comics starting off is like they work on this joke, and they have like this bit, and they have something. That's where the writers room is coming in handy, because they have these bits, but they don't really have a payoff to them. Like they have a good premise, like yeah, but where are you going with that? Like or sometimes it's like they do a whole story just to say like the punchline, and by the time they get to the punchline, the crowd already forgot. Because
Would you say that the writers' room has been helping you write bits lately too? Would you say, because you said that like lately you've been cooking. Do you think that's helping? I'm sure that it's also you're getting more, you're finding your voice more every day, and you know what kind of jokes you like to make, and you're still figuring it out. You feel like it's a little bit of both, or what?
Yeah, the writer room just helps because you sometimes you do really do need like a different point of view, like so you could be like, oh, I didn't even see it that way, and then
Yeah.
you just it like something very small could evolve your joke into like a actual being your
Yeah.
one of your best jokes or something you don't even notice, um like when I'm talking about the Raider stuff, like all that the Raider stuff that day, like you guys were just cooking and cooking. I was like, damn, I didn't even think about that. I didn't even like it's a lot of things like that, but like as when it comes to like uh I feel like that's why when making my own voice, like, or that's why I don't really listen to or watch a lot of current comics or comedians. I watch the homies, but I'm saying like the Netflix specials, all the big stuff that comes out. I don't really like watching new stuff, especially like Kill Tony, because like I don't want to grab any inspiration without thinking or like
Yeah.
without like they say oh parallel thinking or whatever, but it's like not really if you're already watching that stuff and like you kind of just
What you can get, and I know I'm 100% with you on the whole parallel thinking thing, and I don't typically watch a lot of stand up because that is one of my worries. However, like these first few years I didn't watch a lot, but honestly, these last probably like the last year I've been watching more and more stand up, and what you can learn from it, and what I would challenge you to consider is watch a special from a comic you like, and just look at how they structure things. And maybe not like what they're talking about, but look at how little they bullshit or little they say. Look at how they take things and how quick they are, or just like how they call back certain things. I recently watched Felipe Esparza's latest special on Netflix. Dude, it like inspired the fuck out of me to start writing kind of like how he was. Like the setups are just so simple, not long. The jokes were just easy. They were silly. Some of them were gross. Some of them were really funny. Some of them were dirty. And it made me feel like, oh, dude, I can be silly, dirty, funny, and it doesn't matter. Like you can make a joke about eating ass. Like you just got to say it in a certain way, you know. And
yeah.
I think that's what I'd get more recently is like looking at how they do things. And then sometimes they take a notebook on stage. You're like, oh, dude, they have a notebook. Who gives a fuck? Like, honestly,
Oh
it's like,
yeah.
it's no big deal. Like, I know you're not a big notebook guy, but those are just things that I kind of gleaned from looking at specials. You're also, I know we said we had a list of things we couldn't talk about before the podcast, but I'm just going to bring it up anyway. You're a theater kid, dog.
Oh damn, why'd you bring it up?
Do you feel like theater helped you as a stand-up today? I know you did it in high school, but talk about that.
Yeah, definitely. Honestly, like I think if I didn't, I probably wouldn't be able to do stand up how I do it now. Whereas
Mm,
like, I don't write like I don't really do the notebooks much. I don't really write none of my stuff. I just wanted to come out naturally and ingrained, almost kind of like a monologue every time.
sure.
Like, you could have a scripted monologue, but you could also go off of it, go off base if it's like yours, if it's written by you. And I feel like that's kind of what I like doing. I like just remembering everything, and I think it's just that's what it does. It makes you have like a photographic memory for your own thoughts. I
Yeah.
feel like that's what being like in theater helped me a lot with,
Mm-hmm.
like just remembering stuff, remembering your own mental script, and for me, just kind of acting it out or like I need to work. I've been working like the stage more. I've been using it more. I still need to do it more, but just coming off naturally. I feel like that's what I'm trying to do.
I I feel like it definitely comes out naturally for you. But this question, or what I'm going to ask, maybe will sound like it doesn't come up naturally. Do you act on stage at all? Do you play up certain parts of your personality? Like I know you're very, I want to say hood. I don't know what the right word is, but you're street. I don't know. Like you seem like a guy that is well versed in like the like hood tactics. So when you're on stage, I see like a guy with the Raider hat, Mexican dude, maybe like an Edgar esque, not look the look, but just you know what I'm talking about, the
Yeah,
vibe.
yeah, yeah.
Like. So I'm wondering if you play up certain parts of that personality, or are you just really just like letting it how you are, and that's just coming off like you are at playing the character.
I kind of feel like I'm maybe sometimes if it's like certain jokes that like when I talk about like my uncle, I'll speak like I'll sound like him. Like when he's on the phone and stuff like that, I'll act it out. But I feel like yeah, I feel any comedian is like an amplified version of himself on stage.
Sure.
Like you talk to, there's always obviously like there's few that probably don't even talk off stage,
Mm-hmm.
but a lot of comics like you'll talk to them off the stage and they're kind of the same thing, but just kind of lowered or mellowed. People say that I'm like crazier off stage. I just
Yeah,
like when
I
I'm
could see that.
like when I'm outside and stuff. I'm just because I just talk shit to everybody. Like and that's my love language. You know, just talk. If I don't talk shit to you, like I probably don't like you. Though. Like
Yeah, and it was funny that you bring that up because I was like, not hoping you'd be more shit talking. Now we're having an interview and it's a little more like formal, but you do riff, you do talk shit, you do go a little crazy sometimes. But we've been pretty chill this whole. Is it just you were sleepy or what?
I don't know, you little bitch. Drinking your coffee, bro. I've been
No,
waiting for this one.
I mean, you turn the hat around like. No, dude. I think no, it makes sense. I think that it's always fun seeing new comics come to the scene. And when you came onto the scene, I don't want to say like I attached myself to you or I got attracted to you. That sounds kind of gay, but I'm like,
Yeah,
yeah. But I'm like, oh, dude, this dude, like another Mexican comic, like they say, bring the rope up and shit. Like, I'm very not that far ahead of you. So, like, if I'm 5 years in and you're 1 year in, like, if that's the cool bringing people up, then let's fucking do it. You know what I mean? Like, so when I saw you come in, I saw your joke about, I saw where you're from, I saw your background. I was like, oh, dude, this. And then we also have your theater teacher in high school was a guy I did to play with in college. And it's just a lot of little things that like made me feel like, oh, dude, I got to support this guy. So that's why I'm glad you're here. The podcast is almost over, but not right now. But you're killing it, dude, and I'm excited to see like where you'll be. Hopefully, you stick with comedy, and I'm excited to see where you'll be the next few years.
thank you, bro. And I give thanks to you a lot too, cause it's shit like that that actually kept me going. You know, like the
Mm.
first time I did it, like you came up to me, you're like, "Oh, dude, you like, you kind of give me like Ralph Barbosa vibes, but like more hood or something like that." And you're like,
Mm-hmm.
keep and stuff like that. I like, oh, I was like, oh shit, I like this. Like, I'm gonna keep coming out. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I could do better. Like first time, like everybody, I choked on stage. I had whatever I thought I was gonna say, and then I ended up like rapping, I think, and then I left.
Really?
I think I
What
did.
was your first mic? Do you remember? Like a Tuesday, Thursday, or where was it at?
It was like, fuck, I'm not gonna remember. It was Wednesday, February 16th, bro. It was that's actually the day.
You have to know your comedy anniversary, dog.
Yeah, that is
So
the
was
day.
that the Jason Budahazy mic or was it the John
No, it
Wells
was
mic?
John Wells back then.
Okay,
It was at
okay.
White Lane,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
yeah, I did. I did my set. I choked, and I started rapping "Lose Yourself." I was like, palms are sweaty, knees, because that's
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
what's happening and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
And I just got off stage and
You listen to your gut right there. You're like, fuck it, I'll just sing whatever's coming to my mind. That's
yeah,
how it feels.
they
So
started laughing, and then I
yeah,
got off
yeah.
stage, and John Wells was like, "Who the fuck was that guy?"
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
whatever, just talking shit. And yeah, I think that's when I talked to you outside, and then the next day, I went again, and I actually laid out my jokes, and I got some laughs, and ever since then, I was like, "Oh, yeah, dog. Like I feel
Yeah,
like this is
yeah.
gonna work."
100%, dude. Yeah, and you had also been doing like video streaming before that too, right? So like you're in the performing world, like it seems like you're naturally in it. You're talking shit as a kid, doing fuck shit. So feels
I'm
like you're in the right place.
Yeah, I'm just like the first one from Arvin that just grabbed the microphone, bro. Because there's like there's thousands of me that are way funnier over there.
Yeah.
They just don't grab the microphone, dog.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's,
Or they don't know about comedy. They don't know like how to get started
they
or
don't know how
like
to
yeah.
get started. So it's like I want to try it. I want to give everyone like fucking give everyone like we have other possibilities in our life to do and shit. That's why like if I ever do something in my life, I want to open a theater in Arvin. You know,
Yeah,
for all
yeah.
performing arts, for anybody to do anything. Like we need something. Like we're not just all workers, dog. Like we don't. There's some shit for everybody out here.
Dead ass. Yeah. No, that's good, dude. What are you? I mean, you have two spots this weekend. You're gonna be at what the Well on Friday, and then Saturday you're gonna be in Tehachapi at West Lane.
Yeah, I'll be in Tehachapi at West Lane. Issa is throwing Issa and Tyler. Shout out to them.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a good show, bro. I'm gonna be with David. I don't know if it's David, the AI flyer doesn't look. They changed him to like a surfer dude.
Someone. Yeah.
It resembles David, but yeah, it's gonna be fun, dude.
What battle are you looking forward to the most this Friday?
Uh, David, bro, like I want to see. I know David's gonna do really
I
good,
don't
but
mean to air his shit out, dude, but we were riding all together this past
he's
weekend.
cooking.
No, like it was fun, dude. We wrote for a couple hours. Like we had the whiteboard out. It was like it was a good time. So, but he's gonna put it all together. We just kind of gave a bunch of ideas to him, and but I'm excited. It's gonna be a good battle, and yeah, I'm also like I'm not in this one, so it's gonna be cool to just be like there smoking cigarettes, getting high, drinking, and just chilling and watching the show. And I know it's gonna be a good time, dude. So this podcast will be out this week, so it'll hopefully people watch it and hear about it. But it's gonna be a good time, dude. I'm excited for you guys.
Yeah, dude. I was talking to Andrew. I was saying the same thing. I was asking him the same thing. Like, how do you feel like being on the other side of it now? And now having, he's like, yeah, dude. He's like, cause I was like, you were like straight. You guys were. I see it, and like it's funny. Like talking to the roasters, I always like go up to them, like, you ready, dog? Like
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
like, oh yeah. And I could see like the nervousness kind of or whatever. And like you guys, I was like, dude, I thought you guys weren't gonna be friends anymore. You guys are
Yeah.
like beefing hardcore. And it was funny,
We
bro.
were, and then honestly, that opened a part of Andrew and I's relationship where he'll just like as I've known him more and more, he's got more comfortable, and he will just fucking dagger you and just like hit you with some mean shit randomly. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? But I'm like that too. So I love when a comic or somebody is just roughhousing you with words and talking shit. Like, call me a little bitch. I'll call you one too. Like, it's all fun, dude. That's how you was talking about love language. Like, and that's why it's hard. It's hard to date, especially like if you're dating somebody that's like sensitive or they don't like those
Yes.
type of jokes and stuff. Like it's a very niche personality. Maybe not niche. A lot of people joke around, but as comics, we really like joke about weird random shit. You know what I mean? Like it's
Yes.
not just like dirty black dark humor. It's just like weird random stuff. At least for me.
And then, like being around comics so much, you forget like who you're around sometimes. And like I'll get this out, like I'll be talking shit or like fucking like like and some like professional person like someone like I'll be like when I first started coming I'll be talking to like the CEOs of my company and just bullshitting with
Yeah,
them like
yeah, yeah,
forgetting like where I'm at like what
yeah, yeah,
like it's just like and then I had a homie I was talking shit to the homies and he just got burnt and shit. I was like, oh, I forget, I
yeah,
can't
yeah.
talk to everybody the same,
You
man.
can't, and then I talk to some people. They're like, I don't give a fuck. I'll talk to her. I'm like, to me, not everyone deserves to be talked to like that. No, not deserves to, but like some people just have different sensibilities, and for me, I'm okay, like not joking in a certain way or like being, I'm okay reading the room like that. Do you feel like you're changing yourself if you have to do that? Or are you cool like adapting and be like, nah, I'll be less playful. I'll be like more chill with you, or like, how do you feel?
If I have to, like,
Yeah,
if like I'm gonna try to, like, I'm not gonna, I don't like switch, like code switching. I'm not.
sure.
So, but if I have to get on the phone with the cable company, or wherever,
Yeah,
or
yeah, yeah.
fucking, say whatever, I'm like, yeah, hello, how's it going, sir? Can I, I could
Yeah,
code switch, but
yeah.
like, I prefer not to
Turn
do
to
it.
Dennis Castro.
Yeah. I turned to Dennis real quick, bro. And like, but yeah, when it comes to this, so you just like. I'm me, but I won't back. Like if they start tripping, I'm like, oh, you're tripping
Yeah,
on it. Like
yeah.
it happens, especially when people are drunk. They get like even the worst thing is people that dish it out and can't take it, and
Yeah.
that's just the most annoying.
My sister's like that.
Yeah, she talks shit, and you talk shit to her, and they see my sisters.
Yeah,
My younger sisters are like that. Like
yeah.
when we're young, we're kids, like. She would just talk shit, and I would just say one thing, and then she start crying.
Yeah,
Like, oh,
yeah.
crybaby.
Yeah. We did call her a fat cunt though.
Yeah, that too.
No, no.
And I punched her too. But like,
And I put her head in the
if
toilet.
you can, took her money. But it's like you can't dish it. Don't take.
Yeah,
I
no,
mean,
you're
don't
right.
take it. Don't dish it.
Yeah, yeah. And then some people like some people too, I don't know, like have you had it they find out you're a comedian so they start like joking with you a certain way. You're like, "Bro, like just cuz I'm a comedian and I roast people on stage doesn't mean like I want to be like to with the random." You know what I mean? Like I
Yes.
guess it just depends. Like you size people up, but like some people read the room a little differently and they're like, "Oh, you're a comic, let me belittle you." And it's like, "Dog, like you got to earn that a little bit." You know what I mean?
It's that they try to talk shit, and And but for like I said, like for me, I'm like, oh, let's go. I'll talk shit. I'll
Yeah,
roast.
yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
the most annoying is like what everyone does, girls, wherever. Like you're a comedian, they like think you're like clown and stuff. Like
Yeah,
tell me a joke, or like,
yeah,
especially at parties, everyone's
yeah.
like, oh, tell us a joke and this and that. I'm like,
Look in the mirror, ho.
and depends on the crowd. I'm like, all right, there's 30 people here.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. Give me a microphone.
yeah, like if it's like 10 people were fading, I'm like, nah, this is an open mic. I'll
Yeah,
pass on.
yeah, yeah. That's funny. Well, dude, thank you so much for coming out to the Jaguars Den. Happy birthday. You're the first guest that's requested to actually be on. And I'm glad that you're the first one, and I'm glad to have you in the Jaguars Den, dog.
Fuck yeah, thank you for having me, dog. This was awesome. Blessed to be here and blessed to be graced by your presence, dog. It's fucking. Let's keep the roast is gonna happen this Friday, July 10th. It's gonna be really fun. We're gonna have the roasters come out, like I said, Los Digits. We're gonna have Chuck performing. We're gonna have Jaguar giving kisses in the back. And we're popping when if the roast goes good. We're on the streets. We're pop that Halo 3 Mountain Dew. I'm gonna go crazy, dude.
Check out episode 1 if you want to see it again. Thank you guys. Jaguars Den out.
Bruh.